name is Emma Bachelor. I'm 51 years old and I have a family of 4, which comprises my husband and myself, who are in our early 50s, and 2 children. One's 19, just gone off to university, and another who's in her final year at A-levels at school. For me, I really wanted to have peace of mind that I would be able to access the healthcare as and when I needed it. I had health complications earlier this year, which basically left me in major pain with my back. I found it really difficult to walk. I had kind of numbness down the tops of my legs, and I felt very uncomfortable. It was super painful, and I literally couldn't do anything. So I'd gone from playing and jumping around playing netball to literally finding it hard to even get out of bed. So really, wait times were a factor, but one of the key issues was actually getting access to the services themselves. So for example, GPs are no longer able to refer people for MRI scans, and it's also virtually impossible to get physio on the NHS. So for me, the healthcare was super important at giving me access to spinal physiotherapy, which is actually what they had recommended I get when I went to the A&E for an MRI scan, because my back was so painful. I didn't want to rely on taking pain relief for the rest of my life. I was very conscious that the pain relief I was prescribed was something that I wanted just to be temporary. I needed to actually kind of make my body stronger so that I could not rely on that. So physiotherapy was really important to make sure that I was doing all the right exercises in my personal training sessions, to make sure that I was building the muscles that would support my back, that would enable me to then wean myself off kind of amitriptyline and cocodamol, and that took a couple of months, but actually it was really, really beneficial, and I'm happy to say that I'm no longer taking any more pain relief, and I feel so much better in my body. I'm not yet back to running or playing netball, but I'm absolutely, fully functioning otherwise. It was about having access to proper medical guidance and support that enabled me to literally get back on my feet in months rather than years or longer. So my son was at primary school still, and he would every now and then say he had a headache, and then he'd be violently ill, bless him. And I was really concerned about this, because also at that age they can't really describe fully what their issues are. So I was able, through my private medical insurance, to access a paediatric consultant really quickly, within 2 weeks. And he did a full diagnostic on my son, and fortunately was able to say that actually he was okay and he would probably grow out of the migraines. But really having that reassurance was so important for peace of mind and for ensuring that he was okay. It's been hugely reassuring for all of us, really. I think as a parent, it's been reassuring that my children are covered and they'll be seen quickly, but also as someone in their early 50s, it's really reassuring to know that I have the medical support that I will need to make sure that I'm able to be as fit and as healthy and as active as I can be for the rest of my life. I think it's a really individual decision. For me, I've gone for a healthcare option that suits us. It isn't the high end, but what it does is it covers the basics and it covers them well, and it also gives us the access that we want and that we're looking for. So for me, I think it's really important.